YouTube. How is everybody this morning on YouTube? Or this afternoon? It's actually the afternoon here in Sydney. It's just after midday, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, it's bang on. It's bang on. On the dot.
Welcome. I don't know how you're doing. Crazy times here in Sydney. We're all going into lockdown further and further and further each day.
Here we go.
My name's Dave. This is Miranda.
Hi.
The wonderful Captain Canada, or the Moose, or what did we end up with?
Captain Canada. I have no idea.
We haven't got we still haven't got a nickname.
The Cannonnator.
The Cannonnator. And on the voices, we've got the very lovely and talented Lily, who's going to be trying to get to your comments and helping you out with any questions about candy or anything like that. Today we're doing a little lolly that's going to be pink and yellow. Yep, that's perfect. Don't come at me further. Pink and yellow and blue, and it's going to have a single word in it. The word unless. And the word unless is in the middle because this weekend we're starting our Lorax / Dr. Seuss mix. Tomorrow on Facebook I'm going to be trying to do something never before attempted in the history of live candy making, to recite the Lorax by heart while we make a lolly with a picture of the Lorax in the middle. But today this is the word unless, and unless, if you don't know what the word unless means and the importance of that word, there's a little bit in the Lorax that says, and all that he left in this big pile of mess was a small pile of rocks with the one word unless. And whatever that meant, well, I just couldn't guess. But it actually is really important. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. So the word unless.
What flavour do you have decided to go with?
I don't know. I think it's orange and I'll tell you.
I have absolutely no idea.
Orange and passion fruit.
Ooh, yummy.
If you were here with us on the Facebook this morning, thank you for no one being particularly rude to me about my terrible singing and the musical trivia, but it was fun.
We were doing that off camera.
Were you just behind the scenes?
I was joking, I was too busy.
Too busy doing your works, listening to Gladys.
Yep.
Oh, Gladys.
Everyone says hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Nice little quiet one now, after all that singing and shenanigans.
Oh no, I put some chill music on for us.
We've got some chill beats. Is this the lo-fi beats, or what's this one?
This is lo-fi music to study to.
Yeah. Done my study. Those days are gone.
There's always time for study, Dave. Even when you think
Always
you've learned
time for
something,
learning.
there's
That's
always
true.
more to learn.
Always time for learning. I don't know if I need to study. No one's going to mark me anymore.
You could just bring it in and I'll grade it for you.
I think you might be biased though. Are you going to be a fair marker?
Yeah, well, it depends on the topic. You'll have to do something I know about so I can mark it.
Cats! I'll write a paper on cats.
No, because your paper will be biased. You're going to be a terrible
Cats,
paper.
land sharks. Why we should get rid of them all.
You don't like cats?
No.
Yeah, it's Dave's biggest downfall.
It's Dave's biggest job.
It really is.
They're just not a very nice. There's nothing valuable about a cat.
No?
No.
That's...
Well, you know.
Spend their
That's
time
sad.
out there killing native animals. You know, there are like something like 30 million feral cats in this country.
Really?
And all they're out there doing is killing bush mice and quokkas, and it's what they love doing. They are the world's most perfectly evolved killing machine. Land sharks.
And how do you feel about this, Lily?
Look, I just don't even go into it, Dave, because he's just...
It's alright, you're allowed to have differences.
We disagree, and we strongly disagree on that and a couple of other things forever.
Yeah?
Yep.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm not huge on
Right,
cats, but I love a good little cat. Cats are so cute.
Cats are the best.
If they're not mean.
People just need, it's like any pet. You keep your pet indoors.
But it doesn't happen. It does not happen.
Well, that's humans. It's not cats, that's humans. The downfall of humans again.
Well, but like if you're going to keep a predator like that as a pet, it's going to get out and killed. We don't have to continue that debate. We know our position. I don't mind. How we do, YouTube? If you're in Sydney, my heart goes out to you at the moment. Restrictions are tightening even as we speak. Gladys is putting her foot down. She was very forceful this morning.
She had to be. She really did have to be.
Hey? That's it. You've got that thing like, you know, I got it when I found out myself kind of liking Malcolm Turnbull and knowing I shouldn't.
I don't like her.
How can you be?
I don't.
Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not.
This is the
So,
Lorax.
Hatch calls the once-love and he lets something fall. It's a truffula seed. It's the last one of all. You're in
Can't
charge of the
spoil
last
it.
of the
It's
truffula
tomorrow.
trees. So I'm just giving you a little taste so that they might go, oh, I've got to tune into that.
Oh, I'm so
Get my
excited.
copy of the Lorax out, get the kids around, watch the Lorax being made and listen to a wonderful story. At the far end of town where the grickle grass grows. Do you know the one, sir?
The
Do
what?
you know the Lorax? Do you know
I
the...
don't, but I should read it. I watched the movie, the one thing that you will never
doesn't
do.
count, doesn't count. Doesn't count.
It's a great movie.
And can I say to all the world of YouTube, I am fully aware of the controversy surrounding Dr. Seuss, not only the racist imagery in a number of books that he wrote, but apparently he wasn't a very good husband and wasn't a particularly nice guy. But that takes nothing away from the quality and beauty of his work. I really struggle with that.
I didn't know this.
Yes,
Yeah?
he's a terribly controversial figure in lots of ways.
I've had a couple of artists and musicians ruined for me over the past couple of years where I love their work, but they're such terrible human beings.
Like Morrissey.
It's really, really hard
Okay.
to
Morrissey.
draw a line. Like, yes, like Morrissey. It's really, really hard to draw a line. And I think
Judging historical characters by the standards we have today is very, very difficult. And I think the same thing about Winston Churchill, who was a terribly racist person, but a great, great man in some ways. And we should recognise him for his failures and failings as well as for his successes. And I think the same is true of Dr. Seuss, who's
I don't know if they're on the same level though.
Winston Churchill and Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
Which one did more good for the world?
I feel like Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss, maybe.
Yeah. Helped out all those little kitties.
Interesting question. Go Dog Go. Did you ever read Go Dog Go? Did you have any Dr. Seuss when you were a kid?
Yeah, totally.
I think I'm the only one in the world who didn't really have Dr. Seuss growing up.
No?
I had lots of Narnia.
A lot of fantasy.
So we've chosen these three colours, pink and yellow and blue, because I think they're going to look awesome in the mix. We've got some greens in there, and the Lorax is going to be orange, obviously. Might try and do that one with Ian tomorrow.
Trey says that they like animals more than they like people, and I agree with that statement. People are okay. Animals, that's where it's at.
I like them both.
I know you do.
I think when people are wonderful, they're absolutely spectacularly wonderful. When they're terrible, they're terrible.
Where did Dr. Seuss get his medical license from?
That's a good question. I think he was a doctor. I don't think he was a GP. I think he was like psychology or something. I don't know. That's an excellent question. I've got some homework to do. Where did Dr. Seuss, how and why was he a doctor?
Dr. Seuss wasn't a leader of a nation. That's a huge difference.
It is a huge difference. But I don't think either of them can be cancelled. I know I have a different opinion to a lot of people.
Alright, shall I move it down?
Yeah, this is almost full enough. I'm going to stretch this, I'm going to satinize it and turn it into a really bright shiny white.
What color are the letters? Blue?
According to my little bit of paper, that my wife
Hey guys, what's going on?
Blue.
very kindly done for me. They're blue. Blue letters on a white background. Only 5 of them, 6 of them, so it won't take us very long.
What do you want me to do? Spaces or letters?
You can do spaces.
Yeah?
I'll get you to watch me make letters too.
Maybe you
Trying
can
to
teach
talk
me something new.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm just not here. What's going on?
What's going on? Who the hell are you people? My name's Dave. This is Miranda.
Hello.
Standing just off to my left here. I don't know if you can see her. That's Lil.
Getting some Dave footage.
Getting some awesome content. Content, baby. Our building content.
Get some from behind you too.
That's my best angle.
The back.
Back. I'm about to fire up.
You need a lockdown haircut like I gave my husband.
Haircut. I so need a haircut.
Yeah, $30.
Is that what you charge? That's what my hairdresser charges me.
You can't have hair in break.
Oh, that's men's cut. Women's are definitely more.
$50.
do it, Dave. I cut Tom's hair sometimes.
Do you?
Yeah, I cut
Do you use clippers? How do you do it?
We have like a hair clipper set, like a proper.
What number do you give Tom?
I don't know. I just go, what do you want? And I just.
I'm pretty good at doing it.
Yeah?
See?
I'm
Got
okay.
hair everywhere.
You're not, you haven't inspired me. Alright, so unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not how are you boys? Look, human beings. Alright, so only 6 letters. If you haven't seen someone make word rock before, I think that might be, I don't know if it's
Is it a bad angle? It's a bit down.
No, you have to ask. Lily's the one who's supposed to be kind of watching that, but I don't know. I think it's right. Alright, so 6 letters.
You can make big letters, small
No,
letters.
they're going to be small as one and go straight across the middle, so you want to start with a thin foundation. Yep. We can always make that bigger if we need to.
Sorry, guys.
Alright.
Apologies.
The secret with letters is there's a lot less white in a letter than you think there is.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I feel like you and I are the only people that still say that.
Because we're the best little A team.
Alright, who have we got here today? We've got David and Francis and Trey, Chelsea, V, Aaron, Ava, Virginia, Sarah. Hello everyone. Orange and passion fruit flavour. Everyone's pretty excited they've caught us.
Just from the last one. It's a, oh, look, it's a, yeah.
Hey crew, hope you're all well.
Oh, it's so soft.
Yeah, we're alright,
It
eh?
is so soft. I might get you just to
Yeah, no worries. How can I help?
dimpen my sponges.
No worries.
Dimpen. So only 6 letters. U. Starting with the letter U, which is the first letter of the word unless.
Can you have people in the store yet? No. Not yet.
No, and it's getting worse. I
So
don't know if you're
don't
following the
come
news
in,
here in
everyone.
Sydney.
Stay at home. Here you go.
We are going further and further down the lockdown hole. But we'll soldier on.
What is this mix for?
We're making a Dr. Seuss, essentially it's the Lorax mix, because tomorrow I'm going to be attempting something never before attempted in the history of live candy making. I'm going to try and recite word for word the Lorax by Dr. Seuss while we make a Lorax lolly, just to kind of keep it interesting and challenge myself. It is a story that meant a great deal to me in my childhood. It is a wonderful story of environmental responsibility and the impacts that large commerce can have in the world around us.
Who's knowing that?
Can I come and poo in your shop?
I wish. I would have had a great conversation.
So
Miranda is doing really well.
She's doing great. So that's the little.
I have a theory that she's a spy. She already knew how to make candy.
But who would send her?
I don't
I
know.
know.
That's the biggest mystery of them all.
Should we interrogate her? Should we
You'll never know.
never
I'm a
know.
spy. I can't give out my my secrets.
A Canadian spy. I'm just trying to imagine the Canadian.
Oh, sorry. Did I
Sorry
just
for
spill
stealing
a
your
secret?
secrets, Eve. Canada would have spies for sure, though. They're part of the Five Eyes network.
Is the candy vegan?
Hollywood style.
Yes. The ant candy we made previously wasn't.
So the letter U followed closely by
But
the
this
letter
one, yeah,
N.
it's just sugar and water. If you go to our website, sticky.com.au, check out the FAQs. There's a whole load of stuff on our ingredients. And when we restock, what we're restocking, delivery, all of that right there.
N. I used to hate making N's, now I quite like making N's.
I like making
Why is
ends.
that?
I still think a K is my favourite letter to make. I really enjoy making a K, I don't know why.
I feel like the R's are stressful.
Are they?
Yeah, the S's are definitely one I'm not a big fan of. I usually make a 6 on my first go. Because the ends touch.
Vicky says Canadian spies are the best because no one suspects them.
Just like Japanese ninjas are the worst.
Why are they the worst?
Well, because all countries have ninjas, but you only know about the Japanese ones. So they must be the worst ninjas in the world.
Does Canada have ninjas?
I'm sure, but see, you don't know.
I don't know.
That's why they're such good ninjas.
Are you a secret ninja, Dave?
No, I'm not.
No.
No worries, Brandy. I enjoy drawing in people's boxes.
When I was young, though, I did have this vision that I would become an assassin one day.
Oh, like kind of like John Wick or
Well, my thing wouldn't be so much like
Bob Odin.
Bob Odin. It wouldn't be so much like I would be really good at killing people. It's just no one would like suspect me.
Have you watched that TV show
such
Killing
an
Eve?
unassuming looking person.
Have you watched that
Yes,
TV?
I have.
Yeah, a new season. Well, I think actually it's an old season, but we in Australia didn't have it. The season 3 just dropped in Australia.
Yes, I thought it was some great English television.
Yeah, it's awesome. That's a good little assassin bit of television. If no one's seen that.
L.
Oh, hi, Barbara from Delaware. Hi, I'm in Delaware.
I'm in Delaware. UN.
You in?
I could really use a drink, and it's only the 8th of July. Yeah, I think.
know. Can I tell you? My eyes are so clear. My skin feels great.
I'm
Good night's sleep, and I'm hating it.
I'm booking myself. I'm booking myself a get out of jail free card, so that I can have a Zoom birthday party with my mum.
Yes. Look, no, that's okay. It's called a golden ticket.
Yep,
Cost you a few bucks, and
that's all right.
the idea is always to raise some money, really. So I've got no.
I've done rubbish at raising money this time.
Yeah, me too. I need to put the link up for it. I haven't done that yet.
If you're wondering what we're talking about, here in the shopping sticky, we're doing Dry July to try and raise some money for people who are living with and through cancer. And we're doing that by getting people to sponsor us for not drinking for a month. We are, what are we, 8 days in?
I'm finding it pretty easy this time.
I'm not.
So far, so good.
I think
Like
because
tonight,
last time we did Dry July, it really doing Dry July last year really changed my drinking habits. So I feel like I'm in a lot more of a positive place
That's
this year.
kind of the reason to do it, yeah.
Yeah. I'm so glad you guys are on today. It's been a rough day.
Has it, mates? Yeah, it's a rough day for everybody here in Sydney, I think. Getting scolded by Gladdy like that.
I was waiting for her to get her whip out.
Don't even say it, I bet, because that's a visual image.
It's really hot, man. Yeah, it's very warm.
Can I make a suggestion, Miranda?
Yeah.
You're doing a really great job of putting those things on, but what I find is equal time on both sides makes your letters really, really nice.
So what you're saying,
So what I do is I put my letter on the right way up, and then I turn it the other way around, like Dave's going to.
You see it's really shiny and kind of
Yeah.
still like this. So what you want to do, and you can see it's kind of dull, which means it's quite hot on that side. And what Bill's saying is absolutely spot on, is if we have it upside down to put spaces, and the right way up to put letters.
It's
And
Okay.
then, yeah.
It spends an
So
even
balances?
it spends an even amount of time on both sides then.
Oh no.
Oh,
No.
Robert.
Oh no. That'll be alright. Just fold it through, but keep an eye on that yellow.
But it
LAUE.
does mean, Miranda, that you do have to keep a strong eye on flipping it, because that's where the mistakes happen.
Okay.
That's what the little bit of colour's for as well. E.
So you've got
Everyone
a
loves an E.
spacer, so
Friday E.
I would turn it around, have it the other way. I would actually flip it back again. What you want to do is you want to flip it that way.
Hang on. Just hop to one side for a
Yeah,
second.
that way, yeah. There you go.
And it's quite soft. So what I do, give that a little bit of pull on that side. And then my rule of thumb, yes, upside down for spaces, right way up for letters, but then always flipping the same way.
Yeah. That'll help
And
you.
I tend to do it open palms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. E, letter E, for everybody, for everything starts with E.
Did I put a space on?
No, you haven't.
No. All this flipping's messed me up.
Yeah, you
now.
have. You haven't put a space on though.
No.
And space on upside down.
This one upside down.
So you're flipping it a different way again. So flip it back the way you had it. No.
So, how would I just do it the way that works for me? I feel like doing this won't mess me up.
You reinvent.
Yeah? Just because I'm getting all messed up. I'm losing my yellow spacer.
But see then, how are you going to put the space on?
Hey, you've got the spacer facing the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Facing me.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yep.
Oh, I'm messing me up. Is that right? That's right. That's
Yeah,
and less.
but yeah.
She's not a spy.
Yeah, see, I'm probably fine.
I would be sticking to flipping it the way Dave was showing, but
Okay.
so that you're putting a spacer on the opposite way, but
Like that way?
Yeah.
What do you say?
E, and then there's only the S to go, and I can make them both at the same time. So a nice easy one, the E.
Alright. Attempt 2.
You're in charge of the last of the tropical trees. Tropical trees are what everyone needs. Plant a new tropical tree with care. Keep fresh water and feed it fresh air. Grow a forest. Protect it from accidents that happen in Lorax and all his friends may come back. E, 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 E. Everyone loves me. E. Cool boy. E.
where are we? Where am I in the chat? What have I missed? Where is Ian? Ian will be in tomorrow. Where is Annabelle? Annabelle will be in tomorrow.
There's
Just where
Saturday
is people?
guys. There's Saturday guys. So tomorrow, Ian and I are going to make the Lorax, I think, tomorrow. Annabelle's going to do the TikTok. She's got her crew lolly to do. We've got another ant candy to make. And so the letter S.
Will you be attempting a truffle tree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Those trees, those truffula trees. All my life I've been searching for trees such as these. The touch of their tufts was much softer than silk, and they had the sweet smell of fresh butterfly milk.
Did they?
I felt a great leaping of joy in my heart. And just what I do, I unloaded my cup. Yes, butterfly milk. I don't know really what butterfly milk smells like.
Oh,
But it would have to be kind of nice, wouldn't it?
butterfly milk? I don't know if it has much of a flavor. It'd be very floral.
You'd have to milk a lot of butterflies.
Does Dave have a photographic memory?
No.
Can Lily sing us a song, not Dave?
Yes, she can. She's going to sing something beautiful for you now.
Well, what am I going to sing?
I don't know.
Please don't go.
Raining blood, raining blood.
I was actually going to sing New
Oh,
Kids
no,
on the
wait.
Block, but you know. You're okay then, Dave? You got a little... Please don't go. You thrill my whole world. Yep. Singing's not my forte. I'm more about the grooves in the rhythm section.
The groove.
In the rhythm section, yep.
You're the bass player.
Yep.
Standing there like do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do.
Really good at getting my lean on.
Yeah.
Because that's what the bass player does. They just lean on things.
Look cool and stuff.
Yeah, that's the right way. You flipped it the right way that time.
I'm trying. It's a lot to
You
remember.
got it.
Probably is. She's been making all these with Cooper and Ian.
That's not true. She gets some time with me on Monday. Probably not enough.
Probably not enough.
S. So I have made an S, but I've made hopefully what's quite a big S, because I can make that 2 S's.
I did
There
meet
you go.
William Shatner, Tony, and he was a lovely man. I actually got to sit down and have quite a discussion with him. He spoke a lot about death and what he thinks happens to people when they die. He spoke a lot about becoming one with the stars and the universe. He spoke a lot about it wasn't really about his career. It was very It was a conversation very much about the universe and life and death. But he was a very interesting man. He was very lovely and polite.
Did he do any of his spoken word poetry?
No, it was literally like more like a conversation. Like,
S. Shall I take that one? Give me this one. S.
Hashtag dogs howling.
What does that mean?
I think that was from my singing.
Rain and blood, rain and
I
blood.
think that's Dave's singing.
That's Dave's singing.
Rain and blood. Lily did make me, she made me listen to Slayer.
Okay.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Never heard of Slayer before.
No, it's, yeah. As a girl who's into, what is it, party country.
I like anything, alright? I'm not too fussy.
Then you'll like Slayer.
Yeah?
If you like
heavy
anything.
metal?
There's only one way to know. Like, you'll never know whether you like Slayer or not until you listen to it.
Oh, well.
I was listening to some.
Like heavy metal.
I was listening to some Black Flag this morning when Cooper walked in.
And S. Oops,
Sorry.
mate. UNLESS. That's it. That's all our letters.
Unless.
Have you met any other famous people? Yeah, I met John Travolta.
Ooh,
William
really?
Defoe, Anthony Kiedis,
I feel like
Carrie Ells.
Johnny C.
I've met quite a few famous people actually.
You met me.
Yes, met David King numerous times.
So famous. Do-do-do. Do-do-do.
John Travolta's not a talker, that's all I have to say about
Oh,
him.
no, that's an S. It's an S. Oh, no.
I thought you gave it to me right away.
I did.
No?
Yeah, it's an S.
Oh no,
Oh.
it's alright, we can fix it. Gotta make mistakes to learn.
Yeah. There we go.
What is this candy gonna say? It's gonna say unless. Maybe. We'll see. Bitty chance right now. It's gonna be beautiful. Trey got to meet Elton John.
Good eye, good catch, Dave. Sorry.
That's okay. That's what happens. That's making candy.
Robin says that I'm secretly famous.
It's not secret, Lil. You're super famous.
Hey,
How many followers have you got on the Insta now?
I don't know. Too famous to look at it.
Too famous.
How do you meet all these famous people? Conventions or the street? Both. I've been to some conventions, but also before COVID, we worked here in like the tourist capital of Sydney, and also the hotel down the road is the hotel that all the celebrities stay at. So we did actually get quite a lot of celebrities just wandering through. Hey Miranda, you what?
Right there.
Yeah, that's okay though.
Grace says that Slayer is a good band. Great, Grace.
Yep, so I think what we just do, can I just in for a sec?
Hi from Toronto.
Now, what it does need to do is spend quite a lot more time. It's spent a lot. You can see how it's spent a lot of time on that. But not a lot of time on this side. So we're going to take it over here. We're just
Met
going to
a couple of ex-presidents. Which presidents have you met? Oh no, Tony met Craig McLaughlin. Oh no.
Oh mate, I hope you kept an eye on his hand.
Yeah. Oh no, Bumper. Are you all right? Erin, Leash, she's saying hello to you. Erin is saying hello to Leash.
Hi, Erin.
She's in the background doing a thing.
Just before we stick this.
Oh my word, it's all mixed up there, didn't I?
I don't feel special anymore. Everyone got pins.
Yep, she's a bit miffed that she wasn't the only one.
And I got scrunchies. I didn't get anyone else.
Okay.
Yes.
So a little bit of water.
What was William Defoe? Yes, he was He was nice. He bought a lot from the coffee shop next to us.
And you're going to flip that
He
over.
really liked it over there. So he was coming in regularly buying things from there. Very short in real life.
Who's that?
William Defoe.
Okay, so we're going to roll that round and then just the casing to go around the outside on this.
Well, the girls in
And
the
it's that
bakeries
very
and
long-
Natalie Portman went in a few months back.
Tammy got a certificate from President Trump.
A certificate? What kind of certificate
Yeah,
does
what
President
certificate?
Trump send you? A participation certificate or a congratulations or a...
Where are you guys from? Sydney.
Sydney, buddy. If that means
And
you're here for
Canada.
the first time, welcome.
Yeah, in Canada.
No, she's Australian now. She was feeling cold today, so that makes her Australian.
It was cold today.
It's not cold.
Today was cold. The wind is deceivingly cold.
It's cold here in Sydney. Cold here in Sydney. This is Sydney. We are the only people left working in this part of Sydney, as far as I can tell.
Quite nice.
Pink, blue, and yellow.
Such pretty colours.
It's a bit like a circus. I always think these three colours together, the primary colours, it's a bit like a circus.
Yeah? Or a circus.
Sure, help remodel the
Like
apartment
big tent.
that lives below the
Like
top.
a carnival. What do you guys have here? The big crown on the entry?
Luna Park, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's just talking about celebrities they've met.
I walked past Jared Leto. That's it.
Is he just as beautiful in real life?
Not really.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah, I feel like that.
I ran over Colin Friel's cat.
Did you?
Yep,
Yeah, I don't want to hear about that, Dave.
not on purpose.
Everyone would like us to take another walk around the harbour.
Hey?
Did it die?
No, it actually was
that's
my
fine.
mate who was driving.
I don't
He
wanna
freaked
hear
out
this
because he
story.
was he'd been partaking, and so I had to get out and carry this cat to the vet.
Oh no.
Everyone would like to know whether they can get another walk around the harbour.
Yes, yes, I'll do that this week sometime, for sure. So you can do this. You can keep an eye on
When's
that.
the next design contest?
I hadn't decided. I don't know.
Erin would like to know, did you mean to make the casing the same as the Sydney lolly?
I didn't choose the colours. My wife chose the colours. You'll have to talk to her about her design choices on this one. You just DM her, Erin. I don't know why she's chosen these colours, but they do turn out quite pretty.
Probably just that reason, because they're quite pretty.
They are quite pretty. It does make a nice striped casing.
Yay, I just woke up at 3:30 a.m. to join the live.
Hey, welcome. Welcome, mates. It's Saturday, just after lunch, or just coming up to lunchtime here in Sydney.
It's Friday.
Is it Friday again? Why do I
It
keep
is Friday.
saying that? Why do I keep saying
Hi,
that?
Sticky from Michigan. What do you guys think about having the Aussie finals at Wimbledon?
Ash Barty, what an effort. Good to see an Australian doing okay at tennis.
Oh, Holly worked with Graham Norton and he's so lovely. I love Graham Norton. He's such a funny guy. I'm glad he's awesome in real life too. That's the thing.
So-
Sometimes you don't want to get to know celebrities.
Okay, a little bit more, I think that's it.
It is Orange and
And
Passion
all that
Fruit
was
for anyone
left.
who just joined us.
It's the case.
Beneath the
So
bad
it's a
smelling
left in the middle,
sky
maybe.
was my big empty factory, the Lorax, and up. That's it.
Why is it so quiet at lunchtime?
There are no people here, man, no people.
Blah. No
If
one.
you're not familiar with what's going on in Sydney, have a bit of a Google because it's quite interesting. We are headed back into pretty severe lockdown here. People are being nailed into their houses.
Nailed.
Not nailed, but there is a police presence, particularly in the southwest of Sydney, where Sydney has very large multicultural communities who haven't been communicated with as well as they could have been. So So there is an outbreak of Delta strain. I think how many cases today, Lil? 43?
44?
44?
On top of where I think we're on our way to 500.
Yes, so we have a bit of an outbreak going on in Sydney. But it means this area, the Rocks, which is a tourist precinct, and traditionally this is where people come when they're on holidays and come and see some nice things, and it is empty. There is no one. Nice colours. All right, so one less.
Oh, I'm gonna get squish it.
All right, but this is about 10.5 kilos. It is about 1 million calories, 1 billion calories maybe, 1 trillion calories maybe. Fat free, but we're going to turn it into lots of little ones. Nice and soft.
Okay, how many is left?
Look at you go, muscles. Muscles, muscles, muscles.
Muscles.
How many muscles does Dave have?
If you are wondering how I got this extraordinary physique, now you know. All we need to do is turn it into about 6,000 little lollies that all say unless. If you'd like to know the meaning of the word unless and why it's such an important word within the context of the story of the Lorax, tune into Facebook tomorrow and we're going to go through the Lorax together. Just as something new and different. For all those people who say, oh, stop talking, just get on with the candy. Bad luck.
We were talking about celebrities the whole time, this time. If there was any celebrity you wanted to meet, who would you like to meet? Like if there's one in the world that you could meet, who would it be?
Celebrity?
Yeah, someone famous. They don't have to be like an actor, they can be a musician or a writer or someone famous in any degree.
Maybe Anna de Armas. Anna de Armas, and we could go and get a couple's massage deal.
I had this dream the other day that The Rock took me to the movies.
What did you go and see?
It was the most innocent dream. We just went to the movies together, held hands, got some popcorn.
So what did you go and see?
I don't remember.
You just sat there all
day
day
thinking,
staring
The Rock is holding my hand. It was such
one
a cute,
hand resting lightly on his bicep.
It was such a cute dream.
You get such nice dreams, Lily. I don't know I got fired again. That's the second time I've had that dream.
Oh, that ain't no dream, baby.
I keep getting nightmares that I'm done. I'm just getting fired.
Yes, we are all alone here in Sydney, all alone. Thank you for joining us because you're our friends now. Look at the best we've got.
What time is story time tomorrow, Dave?
10:30 on Facebook. 10:30 Sydney time on Facebook.
What's the people?
It's about
saying
70 pages. It's about 70 pages, the Lorax. I'm fairly confident I can do it from memory, but we
All
shall
70
see.
pages?
Yep.
Wow.
While I am making Lorax candy at the same time.
So top celebrities that people in our group chat want to meet. George Clooney, Tom Hanks, Margot Robbie, Neil Gaiman, Michelle Obama, Tom Cruise, Sebastian Stan, Stephen King, Garth Brooks. Those are the top
Garth Brooks. Wow. I'd quite like to meet Keanu.
Someone in the chat earlier said they met Keanu.
I did meet Keanu, but that was so long ago. I met Keanu on a train station in India once upon a time, back when we were both young men.
John Phillips worked with Matt Damon. Hook me up.
Oh, John, send Matt Damon our way. We'd love to make lollies with Matt Damon. I think he's our pick of lolly maker, isn't he? Like if we could pick any celebrity in the world.
Yeah, we want to make one with Matt Damon. Specifically me. You can do comments. Me and Matt Damon making the lollies.
I don't know if I could trust you though, because you'd be all like flustered. And...
No, it'll be fine. I'll teach him. I'll teach him how to handle the candy. It's fine.
Here, Matt, do this, and you touch his hand, and like.
It'll be totally fine.
Unless, so it won't be long. I'm going to pull a big one now so we can have a look at what we've done. Maybe how about I just pull it all out when we get there. Get to the end and then cut them up. Go a little bit faster maybe. Stop faffing about, thinking about Matt Damon with his hands in my candy.
Was Keanu as humble as he seems in real life?
It was a little bit of an awkward conversation because he was trying to travel completely incognito and he wasn't loving that he'd been recognised, I don't think. But no, he's a really lovely person. We were both on a train station in India. He was filming a film called Little Buddha. Way back in the day, he'd gone for a 2-week walk around in a country where he could get away with it at the time. So I thought it was very brave.
Currently 4:40 a.m. in Germany.
I wonder if he'd remember it. He probably wouldn't remember. If you know Keanu Reeves, ask him if he remembers meeting some
Remember
weedy
Dave?
Australian
Oh,
bloke.
who could forget you, Dave?
Who could forget Dave?
Who could forget Uncle Dave?
But that's one of the reasons I quite like Luke Keanu, so we could talk about that. I don't know if you've seen Lil, but there's a rock movie on Netflix at the moment.
I've seen them all.
This one was terrible. It was
He's done a lot of
Sean
really,
William
really
Scott
terrible ones. Yep.
called Rundown or Runaround
Yeah, it's
or
awful.
Runaway or Run.
Did you know that he's the highest paid actor?
Sean William Scott,
No, The Rock.
The Rock, of course he is. That doesn't surprise me at all.
A man of many talents. He can sing. I don't know if he can dance.
Can he sing? I've never heard him sing.
Yeah.
Don't forget a big piece,
Hey,
Dave.
Moana.
Don't get a big piece? Yes, I'll do that right now. Has The Rock sung? When's The Rock sung?
In Moana.
Oh, in Moana.
Yeah. He's the big guy. I don't know his name. Now. Here we go.
And all that was left beneath the foul-smelling sky was my big empty factory garage.
How's Nick doing?
Do you know, I sent him a text this morning just to catch up and say,
Probably
how are
hasn't
you,
gotten out of
buddy?
bed yet.
Hey?
Probably living his best life and hasn't gotten out of bed yet.
I would assume, given our current lockdowns, that he hasn't made it out of the city yet. I don't know. For whatever reason, he's gone all radio silent.
Sick of you. Joking. I'd love to come to Australia and meet the Sticky crew because you are all wonderful.
Thanks, man. There is a Sticky Weirdo tour of Australia coming up. The dates seem to be kind of moving all over the place, but there's a Sticky Weirdo Lampoon vacation holiday page on Facebook.
Denise would like to know, does Dave envy the Lorax's moustache?
Do I envy his moustache? No, I've tried a moustache. I don't like it.
It looks like you're trying something underneath there now.
You can't see it because I've got a mask on, which is one of the reasons I've done it, but I've got a little goatee going on at Take-Up.
Oh no, my bro.
I just thought for, giving on wearing a mask, no one knows. My secret goatee. Does that one need to be rounded up a bit? Yeah.
Shall I go down? Shall we go down and have a look at Miranda? See a little bit awesome rods?
I don't like this. I don't like short
Hey
rides.
guys, how you doing? I don't like short rods either, but look at this. Rolling, rolling, rolling. You'll have to excuse me one moment, Miranda. I'll just have to squeeze in there. Let's trade places. How about that? Perfect.
Right. Places.
Trade places. Alright, I'll just have to check back. I might have to move that again. It wasn't set up. So I'll just see camera going.
No, it's probably a little bit away
Yeah,
from us.
yeah, that's fine.
Speed.
Let's have a look. Okay, catch up. That's what I need to do. You guys should come to camera. Yeah, we should.
Oh, the country music capital of Australia. Miranda would love that.
Yeah, what's it called?
Is it what?
What's it called?
It's the country music capital of Australia.
What?
That's right.
Sorry?
Have you been enjoying any Australian country music?
Not yet. Haven't had the chance to find any.
I'll put you some if you want.
Yeah? I feel like it's not going to compare to Canadian country.
Oh, look, there's only one jar of books.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank God.
You don't like them?
He's got a big hat.
Yeah, this hat's nice.
My husband comes from a long line of country musicians. I won't tell you who on camera though. You'll never know. Yes, I love my pins, Erin. I've got my unicorn one on now, and tomorrow I'm going to have my ghost one.
Speak friend, I don't know where you got mine, Aaron, but it's awesome. I'm not generally a pin wearer, but I'm going to wear this one. Speak friend and enter. It says so many things on so many levels.
Pete Urban is not Australian. You can have him.
He is Australian.
Not
Is he?
anymore.
Yeah.
We got rid of him.
Why'd you get rid of them?
Because we gave him to someone else.
Who? The
America.
Americans?
No, you can't just get rid of the ones you don't like. It's like saying Rupert Murdoch's not Australian just because he's a terrible person.
If they don't live here, they're not here.
Rupert Murdoch, well, Chris Hemsworth. Oh, I suppose he lives in Byron, doesn't he? I'm afraid it's like Mel Gibson is. We like to think he's American, but he's not. He's Australian. This is where he developed all his racist, bigoted views.
No. Where's Cooper go?
Cracking lollies, man.
Yeah,
Cracking lollies.
he puts lollies in boxes.
He'll be back.
Hopefully the right ones.
He'll be back this afternoon. I think he and Lily and Rachel are going to make Lily's hat on the Insta.
Oh no, who's going upstairs then?
I'll go upstairs.
Oh no.
Why is that from there? Oh, I actually did leave 2 bags out of an order last week.
Yeah, one.
Hey?
Just cracking you up.
I did. I didn't know. I reached on last
Yeah,
night.
no, I know.
Hey, I'm not the first, and I won't be the last.
It's alright. I'll do what I normally do and re-weigh and change all of Dave's boxes afterwards.
Reweigh and change them. And all that was left neath the foul-smelling sky was my big empty battery Lorax.
Best time to bring Miranda to Tamworth is in January. She will love it.
To where?
Tamworth.
Okay.
You should
Tamworth.
also put some John Williamson on install.
Hey, True Blue,
Oh no.
don't say you've gone.
It's the accent that gets me in Australia.
Say you've knocked off for a smoko and you'll be back later on. Hey, True Blue, True Blue, is it me, you?
Margaret Nicholson.
Is it your mom, dad? Is there a cockatoo? Is it standing by your mate?
Rachel would like to inform you, Dave, that Mel Gibson was actually born in New York.
Who was?
Mel Gibson.
Born in New York, was he? Oh, that's a load off my heart. I have to say, despite Mel Gibson's current reputation, some of his early films are just sensational. Mad Max is a tour de force of cinema. Lethal Weapon is fantastic. I'm a big fan of Braveheart.
Oh, I love Braveheart.
How good is Braveheart?
Those colours are so lovely.
Alright, we'll cut one up so people can see. Let's see, how did you go, Amanda?
It's still a bit warm. They're all sticky. So sticky.
Yeah, the weather's a bit rainy today, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really sticky.
Those colours are so lovely. Apocalyptic.
I might just jump in there. I'll stop sizing around. I'll take over the sticky ones if you like. But this is what we've made. We've made unless. Hang on, I'm pushing it out of shape even as I hold it. Unless.
Yay!
There you go. And I'll never forget the grim look on his face as he hoisted himself and took leave of this place through a hole in the clouds without leaving a trace. And all that he left in this mess was a small pile of rocks with the one word, unless. And whatever that meant, well, I just couldn't guess.
What's the lesson behind the Lorax?
What's the lesson about how rampant consumerism and commerce destroys the natural environment?
Okay.
And that unless we learn to live in harmony with the natural world and protect the trees, it's about biodiversity, isn't it? It's about the interconnectedness of all things, about swami swans and brown barbaloots and hummingfish, and how they are all dependent on the existence of the truffula tree. Yes.
Okay.
It looks like Lego today.
It looks like Lego. They do look like the colours are very Lego-ish, but these are little ones, little unless lollies to go with our Lorax mix. Tomorrow is the Lorax. Today it's just some little letters.
We don't have to
Miranda.
watch it tonight. Just
Don't watch it.
in celebration of it. It's
No,
such
don't
a
watch
good
it.
movie.
No, I'm not going to watch it.
You're really missing out.
I don't think I am. If you haven't read the book, I think you're missing it.
You know, I'll read the book and then I'll watch the movie and I'll tell you if it's really worth your while.
Okay, yeah.
I'll go in for the first Facebook Live tomorrow morning. Is that what you're doing? Facebook?
Yep.
Alrighty.
And you'll tell me whether I know it's not a faithful reproduction. One of the most important parts of the Lorax is that you don't see the once life.
Okay. So you don't see the actual Lorax guy.
Oh no, you see the Lorax, but not the once love, not the human, not the rampant capitalist consumer.
Okay.
Isn't truffula tree a real tree?
No. No, the truffula tree is not a real tree. I do recommend, if you've got some kids and you've got a copy of the Lorax, hang out and read it with us.
Let's put it next to you in a moment, Dave. Fill it up in your grill. Oh, look at him go. Speed. Fastest hands in Sydney.
Most practiced, that's for sure.
If we don't respect our natural surroundings, we will lose them.
Man, that's exactly the message of the Lorax, that unless people like us start caring about it, it won't be there, it'll be gone. But there's also this great message of hope in the Lorax, in that it's not too late. And that if there's some hope and some care that we can bring back what we've lost and keep what we have not yet lost.
There's a couple of people who are just
Absolutely, I do.
Yes, that's good.
Humans are super clever.
Lollies, they're orange and passion fruit flavour.
I'm generally really inspired by how clever people are. I've got this really weird kind of spirity, airy-fairy worldview about the purpose of humans. I think we serve a real purpose on this planet.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
And what is our purpose?
I think we are, there are existential threats that face our planet, whether we're here or not.
Okay.
Asteroids and climate change that can exist with or without people, and that we are this We're like the custodians of this place. Like the engineers on this spaceship.
That's a good way to look
That
at
we're
it.
clever enough and resourceful enough and ingenious enough to avert some of those natural disasters and protect this planet and the rest of its creatures in the event of disaster.
Say, Canada at the moment, if you're in Ontario, I hope you are safe and well. They're having a lot of tornado problems at the moment.
Are they? And hurricanes?
Yeah, I think we've had 4 tornadoes in a month.
No.
Very, very
Oh, well,
sad.
if you're in Ontario, stay careful, man.
Yeah, be safe.
Does that happen a lot in Canada?
Not really, no. Not that I know of. I never experienced anything crazy like that.
Yes, we're at a very dangerous point where we've become so powerful and so clever that we could either fix everything or we'll just throw it away, which would be stupid.
I try to fix, I would say.
Stupid.
What's
Beyond
the weather
words.
like where you guys are today?
Cold. It's cold.
It's a bit nippy.
It's freezing. It's nippy, and that's from a Canadian.
It is nippy.
Kelly says the earth plus plastic. That's what we did. That's LORAX.
The Earth what?
Plus plastic.
The Earth plus plastic. I'm not sure what that means, but plastic is not inherently bad. The way we use it is bad.
It's possible.
It actually serves some really valuable purposes, but the way we overuse it for everything is terrible.
My old primary school as a kid, we used to collect the plastic milk bags.
The plastic what?
In Canada, your milk comes in bags in certain parts.
Someone else told me this milk comes in
Yeah,
bags.
so your milk comes in a bag and you put it in this weird looking jug thing. So we take the bags that the milk bags come in and we weave blankets out of it and we send it across the world.
Yeah.
To all the places that need it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Will the LORAX mix be available next weekend?
That's the plan. I'm not going to promise, but that's the plan. Yes. Yes. And it won't be strictly just the Lorax. I think we're also putting the hat in there. And a theme one or something, but it will be primarily the Lorax.
You're gonna put the Grinch in there.
And the Grinch.
What do you consider cold?
Sydney.
Sydney, right now.
Sydney right now. Anything under about 30 degrees.
What? That is so hot. 30 degrees.
You wait till summer. You're going to love it, Miranda. You're going to love it. Particularly making lollies in summer.
I hope
Love it.
it's not summer making lollies with a mask. That would be very hard.
Stupid masks.
I'll be sweaty. I don't know. I've never experienced the Australian heat. That's
No,
weird.
it's a joy. It's a
Yeah, I
joy.
keep telling Miranda she needs to get some shorts.
I don't know.
Get some shorts like I wear.
I highly recommend shorts.
Yeah?
In summer,
Yeah.
I don't really get out of shorts in summer. And that's it. Look at that. Unless.
People in the States are weaving plastic grocery bags to make masks.
Oh, nice.
Trying to recycle them. That's pretty cool.
Yes, that's kind of the key, is finding a way to take the way we use plastic and change it. In terms of keeping food fresh, and there's lots of things that plastic is unbeatable for.
They just started doing a whole lot of tests on humans and they're finding a lot of microplastics inside of us. Scary stuff, eh?
Is that good or bad?
That's not good.
Bad. Does that mean I won't live forever?
No, sadly.
None of us are going
Okay.
to
Sorry.
We're not getting out of this one alive. All right, that's it. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you. Nice quiet one this afternoon. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Miranda.
No problem.
Good lolly, unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. If you want to experience the Lorax with us in the shop today, tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Sydney time on Facebook. I might try and download it off Facebook and put it on YouTube anyway, if it turns out any good. Thanks for the voices, Lil. This is what we've made. I'm going to turn this around. Unless. And it is, there you go. Unless.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
Bye,
everybody.
guys.
Back on Instagram, Lily's going to make a cat on Instagram. Cats. Stay kind and clever, look after yourselves, particularly if you're in Sydney and you're listening to the new instructions from Gladys. Follow them. Let's get out of this bloody lockdown as soon as we can. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Maranda. And thanks, Leash, over there for cracking away in the background. Clack, 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 clack. We'll see you on Instagram or maybe for the Lorax tomorrow on Facebook or some other time, whenever you get the time.